quality over time. Okay, I think we're recording this. But basically, this is not even about quality, all right? For me, it's not really about quality. I learned a long time ago that everyone likes the idea of success. Everyone loves the idea of success. Everyone wants to be successful. People, they just like the idea. Some people are going to say, oh, if I can just do this, if I can just do that. Everyone likes the idea of success. But guess what? Not everyone is willing to do what it takes to be successful. Not everyone has the staying power to do what they have to do to become successful. So yes, you plugged into Envision. You, by the way, if you're brand new, welcome to Envision. You, congratulations, you made that decision. But okay, everyone joins. But what makes people get to that next level is those people who are consistent. Sorry, something just got into my eyes. Those people who are consistent. And I was listening to something today and I heard this, this word, and I said, wow, right? I've never thought about this before. Lack of consistency equals disbelief. Lack of consistency equals disbelief. So if you say you want to make $1 million, right? Or you say you want to make $10,000, or you say I want to be a champion, or you say, oh, I want to be a diamond, right? And then you start the process. You start the process, and halfway you say, you know what? It's not working. You know what? I spoke to a few people. Nobody got started. Nobody wanted to do what I was doing. No one said they were ready, and then you stop. So you said you wanted to make X amount of money, but then you tried a few things, and it didn't look like it was working, so you stopped. So you don't believe that if you keep doing everything you said you would do every single day, that you would actually achieve the thing that you said you wanted to achieve. Lack of consistency equals a lack of belief. You don't believe in yourself. You don't believe in your goal. You don't believe in your vision. You don't believe in the company. You don't believe in the process. You don't even believe in God. That's the crazy one. You don't even believe in God. So if it's going to take God 90 days to bless you to get to where you want to get to, so you just took 1 month out of it. You took 30 days. You took 15 days to try. And because it doesn't look like, what you're expecting it to look like, then you stop. You say, oh God, it's taking you too long. Consistency or lack of consistency is way beyond just doing things when you feel like. It has to do with all of these things that I just mentioned. Trust, belief. Who wants to do business with someone who's not consistent? Or maybe you own a store. Today you open the store, tomorrow you close it, next tomorrow you come, you open it, and then you don't open it for the next 1 week, because that's how a lot of people treat this business. That's how a lot of people treat their goals. On, off, on, off, on, off. It's like a light switch. You turn it off, you turn it on. Or maybe after this call, you're fired up, you turn it on. And then 3 days after, you turn it off again. And then you keep going on, off, on, off. Guys, nobody wants to do business with a person who is not consistent. Consistently learning. Consistently showing up. Consistently doing the things that you said you were going to do. If you do not trust you enough to do the things that you said you were going to do, why should anyone trust you to do business with you? Why should anyone trust you to do business with you? So when you plug into this opportunity, it's not because the opportunity is not working. It is obviously working. People are, doing things in 7 days, right? Now people are breaking, they're going diamond in 3 days. It's not as if the business is not working. The real thing is that you are not working. The real thing is because it's that you had just a little hiccup somewhere, a little, thing that happened to you somewhere, and you took a break. And then you said, oh, I'll be back. And they said, oh, the world is going against me. Just one little thing. Guys, let me tell you, you can literally be broke for very valid excuses. Very valid reasons. You can for very, what do I mean by valid reasons? It means that I could hear it. Pat could hear it, right? Bianca could hear it. Steph could hear it. Or your coach or your mentor, they could, or your coaches rather, or your mentors, they can hear it. And yeah, it's enough. It's enough reason. But I tell you, it's valid enough to keep you broke. You have to cancel out inconsistency. The problem a lot of people have, it's not like they're not good enough. They're good. They know how to do everything, but they do not do it all the time. David will tell you, if you can do this for 18 months, 18 months, you will be successful for life. 18 months. Can you vouch that you have showed up every single day for 18 months? Can you even vouch that, can you even really prove that you've actually showed up every single day for 3 months, just 3 months, even 7 days? Can you say to yourself that you showed up every day for 7 days? Guys, you have to develop staying power. This industry, this business, being an entrepreneur requires that you are solid. You are solid, not just solid when it's good, but solid when it's not good. You show up even when you don't feel like it. There are a lot of days we all don't feel like it, guys. All of us. It's not because, oh, we are this and that. We're human beings before we came into this industry. We're still human beings. We all have days. But I tell you, that day when you don't feel like doing it, that could be the day that, your life is about to change. That day when you say, I don't want to show up. I want to lock up. I just want to shut down everything. I'm not saying don't take breaks. You can don't recharge, not a break. You can recharge. But you've got to show up. You have got to show up. You've got to be consistent. And let me tell you what happens. Consistency is literally building up the muscle. It's like when you're going to the gym, right? You go one day, you do all the heavy lifting, you do all of that, and then you go home and you expect to see all the muscles. No, it doesn't work like that, right? You have to keep going, doing the same things over and over and over and over again. Now you're building the muscle. Now someone sees you 1 month after and they say, oh, you look different. You were building up the muscle every single day. That's the same thing you apply to your business. Every single day you are developing yourself. Every single day you're listening. You're building up yourself. You're getting better at the skill. You're getting better at inviting. You're getting better at presenting. You're getting better at promoting for events. You're getting better. If you're so focused on the result, oh, if it doesn't come right now, oh, it's not working. Focus on who you are becoming in the journey. That's the point of being consistent. You are trying to develop yourself to be a different person. You are trying to develop yourself. It baffles me when we have to look for some people in the business. I'm wondering, are you sure you really want to make money? Are you sure you really want to do this and that? Because I'm surprised that we have to look for you. I'm shocked. Consistency. I don't think there are just some people that I've never had to look for in business. Like I want to say I'm one of those people. You're not gonna look for me. Never. It's not because there are not days where, you just want to just, be by yourself or something is not good. But you remember that it's not gonna be easy. But you got to show up. You need to have that staying power. That staying power. Showing up every single day. Now, guys, don't confuse staying, doing nothing with being consistent. Two different things. So you can be here for 6 months doing nothing. You're still going to be broke. I'm sorry. You're still not going to have the result. You're still not going to be a team consultant. You're still not going to be a lead consultant or a champion. You're still not going to do anything. While you're waiting, you've got to be doing every single day. Every single day. That's what consistency is all about. Right? So I'm not going to stretch on it too much, but I want to believe that you are going to make that decision. Put it in the chat box. I am making that decision. Now, let me tell you how to be consistent. Consistency is not, giving yourself some kind of crazy targets that you cannot even fulfill. Or you say, oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this in the next 3 months. No, you're not going to do it. You are not going to do it. Find one thing that you want to do every single day for the next 7 days. Start from there. Don't give yourself all those crazy things, those crazy ideas in your head. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then, in 2 days you fall off. Find one thing that's going to help you grow. that you want to do every single day for 7 days, when you smash 7 days, you are going to applaud yourself. You're going to believe in yourself more. Now you're like, wow, I can actually do this for 7 days. Wow, okay. Let me try, 14 days. Now you go 14 days. And then you try going what? 30 days. Now you're doing it for 30 days. Guess what? You have done this same thing for almost 2 months. Almost 2 months. You have done the same thing for almost 2 months. Do you think you are going to be the same person who started, day one? You're not the same person. So imagine you've been inviting people to a presentation every single day. You tried 7 days. Say, you know what? I'm going to do 5 people every day for 7 days. How many people is that? How many people? 5 people every single day for 7 days, 35. By the end of week 1, you have showed 35 people. That's even barest minimum, okay? But I'm saying the point here is consistency. It's not big numbers. Oh, today I want to invite 100. Tomorrow, 0. Next tomorrow, 2. Every single day, I'm going to invite 5 people, 10 people to a presentation. If I'm doing 10, it means that by day 7, I have showed 70 people the opportunity. Oh, I go week 2, 70 times 2, 140. Now you show 140 people. What do you think is going to happen to your business? Talk to me in the chat. What do you think is going to happen to your business? Do you think your business is going to be stagnant? Do you think you're going to be remembering, oh, this is happening or that's not happening? What do you think is going to be happening? What do you think is going to be happening? Not only would your business be growing, you will be growing as well. Now you're getting good at this inviting stuff. Now you're jumping on what? Over 14 presentations. Let's say you're doing it with your mentor. Now you've jumped on 14 presentations with your mentor, with your coach. Now you've heard 14 presentations. You can literally even present yourself. Can you see the power of consistency? Start from where you are. Stop giving yourself crazy targets. Start from where you are and make sure you do it every single day. Now, we're going to make a commitment on this call, okay? We are going to make a commitment on this call, okay? For the next 7 days, all right? If you have your notepad, write down that one thing that you want to do every single day for the next 7 days. That's going to help you grow, okay? Grow in your business or grow in your skill, whatever it is that you're trying to focus on. One thing that you want to do every single day for 7 days. Just write it down. When you've done that, just come to the chat and just say done. Done. I have my phone here. Okay, I have my notepad here because I'm gonna listen to other leaders on the call. I have my notepad here. So I'm gonna write mine down as well. Right? One thing that you want to do every single day for 7 days. I didn't say 90 days, okay? I'm not talking about 90. I said 7 days. 7 days. Write that one thing down. Okay? And when you've done that, just come to the chat and say, I am committed. I'm not asking you to tell me what it is you want to do. That's between you and yourself, okay? And maybe your mentor if you want to talk to them. But when you've done that, if you're really committed, this is for the people who want to win, okay? I'm not talking to everybody on the call. The people who really want to win, because this is the attitude of people who really, really win. Go ask them anywhere, any field, ask them. Some are going to tell you, I do this every single day at this time. There are people like that. So if you have committed to that thing that you wrote down in your notebook or, your notepad, wherever it is you're taking notes, just come to the chat and say, I am committed. Guys, we are going to be hearing from another powerhouse. And I tell you guys, it's about to go higher, right? Now the heat is about to be turned up, right? If you are committed, just come here and drop, I am committed. That one thing, just one thing, okay? One thing that you want to do every single day for 7 days. Guys, I'm going to be bringing on the one and only Coach B. B for billions, B for, now Dubai is not starting with the letter B, okay? But we call her Coach B of Dubai, right? She is going to come on right now, guys, and she is taking it to another level. But guys, I'm not bringing nobody up If we do not put some fire emojis, some 7 7s, go to the groups, let them know that Coach Bianca is actually coming on right now, guys. This is somebody that is completely excuseless, right? If you know her, just take your excuses and throw them in the bin. She is gonna come on right now, and guys, I've got my notebook ready here. I am ready to take notes. So Bianca, I know you're on. I'm not even gonna say if you're on. I know you're on. You can take the floor. Guys, keep dropping the fires, the 7 7s in the chat as Coach Bianca comes on the call. Can you hear me, sis?
Loud and clear, loud and clear. Let me know if you all can hear me, please.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. First, I want you all to just go ahead and drop some thank you to this wonderful. I call her the Sylvia Ayo, because trust me, she's the one and only. Nobody like this Sylvia Ayo. Just go ahead and drop some thank yous to her in the chat. Say thank you to this wonderful powerhouse. Go ahead and drop thank yous, because trust me, you want to show gratitude for this value that you've just gotten. Because I don't know about you, I got value. You just listen to someone who has not only done multiple six figures for herself, but she's been able to help several other people. Listen, at a time when I had not even made up to $1,000 in this industry, I was listening to this person you just heard from. So go ahead and drop thank you. And hello, every single person on this call. I want to say thank you, of course, to wonderful powerhouse Sylvia Ayo. We appreciate you. Thank you for that knowledge. Thank you for that value you just poured into the Zoom. And to every other speaker that will come up, I do know that these people are not small people at all. Everyone coming up after me, I got my pen, I'm taking notes, because if I listen to them before to do six figures, trust me, I can listen to them again to do even greater things. So without wasting any more time, I'm going to try to cover everything I have in 10 to 15 minutes. And please let me know once my time is up. Just go ahead and drop time up in the chat. I'm trying to learn to keep to time. My name is Bianca Anthony Onyebuchi. I'm a licensed pharmacist in Nigeria, currently a full-time digital entrepreneur, and I'm super excited to be on this call. Grateful for this opportunity, grateful for this industry that has changed my life, helped my family, really took me from 1 point to 10x where I was. I was working a 9-to-5 job, and in no time, 4 months into this industry, I quit my job, sacked my boss, and I've never had to work a job another day in my life. Super excited I get to spend time with my children, travel when I want, do what I want, and really just improve my lifestyle. I'm not where I want to be right now, because trust me, $1 million is my next goal in a calendar year. And it's definitely done, because we're in the right company, right leadership, everything on point, right? Go ahead and drop NVU in the chat if you're excited to be in NVU. Go ahead and drop NVU in the chat if you're excited to be in NVU. Now, listen, what I'm going to be talking to you about is a very important thing. This topic is not one to joke with. Why? Because if you do not understand how this topic works, if you do not understand what this is, you'll probably find yourself getting burnt out as you build this business here. In any company, it doesn't matter where you are, you must understand the concept of taprooting. Now, I also would like to call this identifying leaders. Hold on while identifying leaders. Why? Because as you go through the process of taprooting, that's really what you're doing. You're identifying leaders, you're building leaders, you're showing people how to do the business. And of course, if you can see my screen, drop a 7 in the chat. If you all can see my screen, go ahead and drop a 7 in the chat. This is one principle I live by. I have learned this from several other people. Every single person that has built big in this industry has continued to teach this same concept of building a business, taprooting, identifying leaders. Now, oops, sorry. Okay. Now, the very first thing I want to go through, which I would always want to do every time I have a topic to take, is the definition of what a taproot is. You always want to know what the definition is. So it just gives you, maybe a little idea of why it is called that thing. Why are we using taprooting? Because maybe the last time you heard about taprooting was, farm stuff, things that had to do with plants and all that, trees, right? Now, what is a taproot? A taproot is a thick main root of a plant that grows vertically. Vertically, of course, is straight down, like straight, right? Vertically downwards, which other roots sprout from. So other roots you see that hold down a plant, hold down a tree, really sprout from the taproot, which is the main roots of a plant. Now, how can we relate this to our business? Why do they say taproot? How is this relating to our business, and how would this help us make 6 figures? The very first question I want to ask you is this: how deep are your roots? How deep are your roots? I ask myself this question also. Bianca, how deep are your roots? How deep are my roots? The deeper your roots in this business, the more money you're looking at making here. Do you understand that? Hold on. Before the end of this meeting, you will get this really clearly. There are 2 types of building. 2 types of building: surface and depth building, in-depth building. You're building on the surface and you're building in depth. Right? You're building on the surface and you're building in depth. Now, listen to me. Surface building, for some of you who would, be able to recruit, you're recruiting people, you're building on the surface, only talking to the people you're recruiting. And there's also an in-depth type of building depth, where, now, those who are even 4 levels down. But let's go on. Let me show you this real quick. Here, let's go through the concepts and how you can actually build in depth. Surface building, I only know those people who I'm recruiting directly. I'm building surface. Oh, I'm recruiting 10 a month, which is so good. But if you're going to make the big money here, you cannot just build on the surface. You need to learn how to build in depth. And that's why I'm taking you through how to build in depth, the principles that guide taprooting and how you can do it. The very first principle is a new recruit has to be helped to get his or her own new recruit. So for every person you recruit, the first thing you want to do in your mind is help them get their recruits. And that's why you hear the very first principle is a customer is not a customer, or a recruit is not a recruit until they have their own recruits, until they have their own customer. I remember very well, I was, on a call, on a meeting the last time, and I signed up the person who I just promoted as a lead consultant. What did I do? Immediately she signed up, I asked her to bring some people on the call, and then she got her first 2 people. That's when I could call her a recruit. That's when I could say, yes, I just recruited a customer. A customer. She got her 2 people, and just like that, she got team consultants done. Yes, a new recruit is not a recruit until they have their own recruits. That's the first thing you have to be looking to do whenever you have a sign up. The next thing you want to look at is this second principle, which says a leg is not a leg until it is driven at least 4 levels deep. What does this mean? Let me explain this to you real quick. If I recruit number 1 person, number 2, number 3, number 4, I'm building surface building, right? This is me building on the surface. Great. Good one. Always, I would always say to you, people who recruit as superstars, good one. But you want to also learn to build in depth. Now, look at that number 3 you have on my screen. What did I go ahead to do with number 3? My third recruit. I went ahead to help number 3 get their own recruits, which is 3A. The next thing is help 3A get their own recruits, 3B. 3B get their own recruit, 3C. And then 3C get their own recruit, 3D. So the 4 levels deep will be number 3, 1, 3A, 2, 3B, 3, 3C, 4. Let me tell you this. A leg, you cannot say I have a leg of business if you've not driven that leg 4 levels deep. 4 levels deep. Very important. So you want to start looking at your business. Do I really have a leg in business, or I'm just playing? Do I have anybody that I can say I've helped get their own recruits? I've helped their recruits. How do you do this? How do you do this? Now, let me tell you, a leader understands that they need to drive legs 4 levels deep. A leader understands that they need to drive a leg 4 levels deep. Now, not only that, once you go 4 levels deep, How do you know that you have a team right now? You can't have 4 levels deep on a leg and that's how you think you have a team. You do not have a team until you've driven that 4th leg another 4 levels deep. Let me put it this way. A team, right? You don't have a team until a leg has been driven 8 levels deep. Now, Dr. David has said this severally. The moment you drive a leg 4 levels deep, trust me, that leg is going to be giving you good money. And that's who a leader is. First, you find a leader on your 4th level. By the time you get to the 4th level on a leg, you'll be able to spot a leader there. You take a leg 4 levels deep, you will be able to spot a leader that you'll be able to work with. A leader you would always find a leader 4 levels deep. The next thing you want to do is help that leader go 4 levels deep. And there you have a team. You can't call it a team if you've not driven that leg 8 levels deep. Now, the next thing I want to share with you is really the benefits of taprooting. Listen, taprooting will build excitement from under. Now, some of you are getting burnt out because you feel like, oh, these people are not ready to work. My people do not want to bring anybody. Nobody is interested. The people who I've been working with are tired. They are not listening to me. If you feel that way, it's time to taproot. If you feel like the people you've been working with are tired, they're not listening, you're telling them to post, they're not posting, they're not doing this, they're not doing that, then it's time for you to taproot, because one of the benefits will be really pushing excitement upwards. When you taproot, it builds excitement from under. The new ones are the most excited, and it pushes up to the surface of your business. Now, another thing is to increase your business volume. Of course, when I help you get your person, help that person get their own person, and you keep going that way, what happens? You see the volumes in the back office. Because as new recruits are coming in, volumes are pumping up in the back office. It will also increase your income. What would it mean to have an extra 1,000 CV added to your back office? An extra 5,000 CV, an extra 10,000 CV? Would that help your income go up? Of course, yes. Because as your rank increases, your income increases. We want to see people go from 500 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 2,000, from 2,000 to 5,000 to 10,000, and all the way to $1 million every single month. Another thing is it increases number of people you are accountable to. Yes, because now you know that, oh, I need to help this person. It would increase the number of people you are accountable to. You now know so many people are looking up to you to be an example to them, and it keeps you on your feet. It keeps you running. You now know so many people are there to help you. There are so many people you need to help go champion. There's so many people you need to help go team consultant, lead consultant. That way, and it will keep you going. You're able to build in new markets. Yes. Now, some of you are here and you're saying to yourself, I don't know anybody in this state in Nigeria. I don't know anybody in this country. I don't know anybody in this place. You do not know somebody there, but someone in your business might know somebody in that market. So that's the importance of taprooting, because it's as you taproot deeply, as you go deep down in your business, you find yourself already having a Nigerian team. Have you ever asked yourself this question? How did the Alexanders get to have a Nigerian team? How do they build a strong Nigerian team? Taprooting. That's the answer. You're able to build in new markets. You're also able to create overlapping leaders. And what do I mean by this? When you build your business deeply, now you have several people, right? You have people, you don't only have the person that you've brought in as a leader. You're able to have different leaders on that leg of business, different people that can be leaders. I'm not saying that we're where we need to be or we've achieved any marvelous results. I know we can do better than we're currently doing right now, but I'm going to use this as an example. Coach Sylvia just spoke to you right now. There you go. That's Coach Sylvia, right? That's a leader. Next, you'd hear from Coach Steph. That's a leader there. And myself, we are all on that leg, overlapping leaders. How do you get this? That's from taprooting. So if you're someone who wants to have these people who would go emerald, ruby, diamond, double diamond, all this in your business, you need to learn to taproot. What are the attitudes of a taprooter? If you're going to be able to taproot, you need to have this attitude. I work with people that deserve me. Stop begging people to listen to you. Stop begging people to hear you. Stop begging people to invite people to a call. You need to understand that you have value. There's a reason why God put you here to actually influence lives. If that person is not ready for you, it's fine. Go ahead and taproot that person. Go ahead. Go deep down in that business and they will understand your value. I work with people that deserve me. I build new relationships. It's funny, you cannot stay there acting like, oh, they need to see me as the top leader. Oh, there's no way I'm reaching out to them. Go ahead and reach out to them. How much have you made in this business to decide not to reach out to the new people? You need to reach out to them. I build new relationships. Oh, hello, I saw you just got started on the team. What are your goals? What are your whys? Congratulations. Welcome. Oh, you just went team consultant. Congratulations. And that's how you build new relationships in your business. You're able to now work with them and take them even, another 4 levels deep or something. Now, I get people paid by working under my existing leaders. Yes. Do you know that the person that you're actually working under, you're getting them paid? If I decide to go ahead and taproot Fumi's business, for example, I'm sorry, I'm going to use that name because she's in my business, right? If I go ahead and taproot Fumi's business, what happens to her paycheck? It increases her volume. And it gives her the chance to increase in rank. It gives her the chance to increase in income. So you are working under your existing leaders to get people paid. You're getting those people paid, you're getting your existing leaders paid, and that's who a taprooter is. And a taprooter would think long-term, always. Long-term. Some of you will break down just because, you got on Zoom with this person and, nobody came through, on their call and suddenly you think, oh, this taprooting thing, I'll just stick to the person that I know. No. No, there are several other people that they would bring into the business. That person will bring several other people into the business. You never know who that next leader would be. Just keep launching, keep going, think long-term. What will this leg do for me in the next 6 months? What will this leg do in the next 18 months? And that's how you need to think. In the next 2 years, in the next 5 years, are you here to make, $10,000 one-off? No, you need to go multiple 6 figures. You need to go 7 figures. That's really who a taprooter is. Now, what to look out for when you're taprooting? I call this WHIPS, WHIPS. WHIPS. Go ahead and drop WHIPS in the chat. If you're taking notes, you're following, go ahead and drop WHIPS in the chat. Drop WHIPS in the chat. Drop WHIPS in the chat. These are the things to look out for. Who do I taproot, Bianca? How do I know this person is who I need to work with? How do I know they're ready for me to work with them? WHIPS. The first one, W, is work ethic. Okay. Work ethics. Sorry, I'm rounding off now. Work ethic. What is your work ethic like? Don't pull yourself down because you're trying to taproot. Don't take yourself below the level that you're at. What do I mean? This person, you tell them to give you a list of 100 names, they do not deliver. You tell them to jump on a call with you, they have an excuse to give. You tell them, you can know a person's work ethic when you tell them different times, do this, do that, let's do this, let's do that. They're never available to do that. How many calls do they jump on? How many Zoom calls are they present on? Look at this Zoom call right now. Are they on this Zoom right now listening to people that have the results that they want? In MVU. Work ethic. What's their work? People who have that strong work ethic, they're ready to jump on the Zoom. They're ready to give you the list of names. You tell them you're launching their business. They show up strong. Always ready to work. Such people would even increase your energy. Have you ever jumped on a Zoom where you're launching a business and, you might not even be feeling so well. And the moment you get on that Zoom, your energy is up on the high just because of the way they delivered. Just because that person that you're launching delivered what you wanted on that Zoom. Now, the next thing is hunger, right? Your hunger. What is your hunger like? What was their hunger level like? How hungry are they? I'd say this, a hungry person will not stay giving excuses. I remember when I got started in this industry, I was nursing my second child. I was working a job, nursing, doing all that. But I understood that my excuses were going to keep me broke. And I said, this is not enough reason for me to stay broke. I had to turn them to my why. How hungry are they? The number of times they reach out to you, that will tell you how hungry they are. How hungry are they? Oh, Mrs. Katrina, I really need you. Please, could you take this 3-way? How many 3-ways are they putting you on? How many? Another thing, the third thing, integrity. Integrity. How truthful are these people? When you do a three-way for them, what are they saying to their prospects? Oh, there's no monthly fee here. For me, integrity is very important when I tap with people, because some of these people get into trouble and they pull you in that trouble. Now, the personal power. This is one thing that you need to understand. As you taproot people, this is one quality you want to look out for. Personal power. Whether you're on that Zoom or not, they are putting "we are live" on the groups. They're not waiting for you to drop "we are live" to put it. You can tell that this person is someone that can stand on their own in this business. Yes, you see that leadership in them, right? Now, let's go on. Let's go on. Taprooting tools. Listen, if you are going to taproot people, you must be an effective presenter. You must be an effective presenter. How do you taproot someone if you're not able to launch their business? How? You're not doing anything. You're going to taproot someone effectively from your presenting skills. You want to have presentations set up back to back for them. Your calendar has to be filled with presentations. You have to be an effective presenter. You need to learn it. How did I learn to present? I went to YouTube back then, right? I took out a recorded presentation. I remember Mrs. Katz, Coach Katz had this recorded presentation back then. I watched it. I would pause it, write it down, pause it, write down, pause it, write down. And, look at myself, say every word like her. And that's why I'm now used to saying this. Prior to becoming a digital entrepreneur, I was working a regular 9-to-5 job. I learned that from her. And somehow all my presentations go that way. Launching. You need to launch leaders, launch people. Whose business launch have you set up for tomorrow, for Monday? I have one tomorrow, 7 p.m. And if you know me, I don't like to set business launches on Sundays. It's just vision mastery call, because I go to church, I lead in church, come back late, I get tired on Sundays. But this person, it's her third launch. She just went in from her 2 launches. And this time around, I could see the work she's put in. And she said, please, can you launch my business tomorrow? And even if I know that Sundays I can be tired, I'm like, girl, you need this money. That's me putting my excuse behind and saying to myself, I have enough time to sleep once I get this bag. Launching continuously, bringing new people to events. I'm not going to touch this one because don't worry, you would hear more on this. Bringing new people to events. Listen, events, like I said, don't worry, you would understand why I'm not saying so much on that pretty soon on this call. To be a taprooter, listen, you must be likable. To be a taprooter, you must be likable. That's not how you're reaching out to someone to taproot and you're trying to be all proud, you're trying to be irritating to them. They would even quit the business because of you. Be likable. Hi, just make them like you. I'm not saying pretend. If you're not a likable person, you have to actually become a likable person. What's stopping you from being likable? What do you need to attend to? Another thing is be a professional, but humble. Be professional, yet humble. Understand that humility does not mean that I don't want to say too much. Be professional, yet humble. Yes, be humble, but make sure you're professional. I'm not saying because I'm humble, I'm giving you all the access you need in the world to now come tomorrow and give me a slap on my face. No. Professional, yet humble. Be fun and energetic. Every time we call you, can you be that person to give us energy? Are you that person who will be fun, who will be energetic? Or every time we call you, we already feel like we're at 10, we're all the way to 2-0? No. You need to be that leader that the moment they call you, you're on a 5, you're already on a 10. That's who a taprooter is. You need to make business fun. Every single time you're strategizing new things, new ways to grow their business. Have an amazing attitude. Do away with all that, stinking attitude where you're trying to, I don't know, one word answer, you're trying to be rude, you're trying to be unfriendly. Have an amazing attitude. Pump them up all the time. Have great work ethic. How do you expect someone in your business to have a great work ethic when you're not doing it? Listen, 80% of the people in your business will do what you do, not what you say. So if they're going to have a great work ethic, you need to have one too. Of course, be a great listener. Be a great listener. Listen so you know exactly how to help them. Real quick. Now, the key is to stay at the bottom, the most excited people. Trust me. If you stay at the bottom all the time, you stay with the most excited people, you'll stay excited. Your volumes will always be excited and pumping up. Your business, your ranks, everything just works. It's not the business that's not working. You are not working. You are not staying with excited people. You're not at the bottom of your business. You're still at the surface. You need to go depth, in depth. Go ahead and drop in depth in the chat. Thank you so much for listening to me. Totally appreciate you. And trust me, I've not just spoken to you about what I do not do. I can go ahead and call several 4 levels in my business just so you know this is what I do and this is how I build my business. I'm going to pass this on to someone really special. This person has been my friend now, of course, like a sister to me. Trust me, we've gone through different things. When I say different things, I mean it. And I call her the energy queen, the queen of billionaires. She's someone you want to listen to. When you hear the queen of billionaires, it just goes to tell you that once you listen to her, once you take her notes, you're ready for financial freedom. You're ready for big, big money. This wonderful person will give you value. I'm telling you, wonderful Coach Stefania Ayo, one of the Ayo sisters, big, big money sisters. Go ahead and drop fires in the chat as I bring on the one and only Big Steph. All right, go ahead and drop fires in the chat. Go ahead and drop fires in the chat for her, Coach Steph. If you're on, please take this away. I'm so ready to take down notes because when you speak, value flows. Thank you so much, everyone. And let's kill it. Let's build in depth. Goodbye.
Okay. Thank you so much, Coach B, for that amazing call, guys. I'm super excited. But let me turn on my video. Can you guys see me? Please. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really don't know. Everything I heard, yo, if you were not taking notes, then you're playing. You're seriously playing. That was fire. See, Coach B came here with, in fact, she came here with fire. She even came here with like guns. Guys, I felt like, everything I heard, I'd never heard it before. Guys, if you were on that call and you were listening to what she said, drop some drop some love hearts in the chat. Let's appreciate that fire that she dropped here. Guys, she even came with PowerPoint. This is very serious. See, guys, we are prepared for this call. Like, we are super blessed to be on this call. Thank you so much, Coach B. Coach B has been a long-time friend, now sister. We went to the same university. I remember when I wanted to share this opportunity with her, she was being stubborn at first. What I started to do was I started sending her my paychecks, sending her all my results, and she said, I have to be a part of what you're doing. If this is how you guys are cashing out, I have to be a part of what you're doing. And this was how she became a part of this. I'm super excited that, she actually trusted me to do business with me, guys. If you're on this call and, someone, share this opportunity with you and you're not staying plugged in with them, it's definitely not going to be good for you because you're not going to be able to make money from just being around, So you have to be plugged in to the person that actually invited you or sent you, this business opportunity, right? So yeah, thank you guys so much. I could see all the love hearts in the chat. We appreciate you, Coach B. And I also want to, guys, let's appreciate Coach Sylvia. She did an amazing job. Like everything she said, to be honest, it was me, right? I felt like it was me because, for the last 6 years, I have been here consistently putting in every single energy that I can every single day because really, I mean, if you're not consistent, I always tell people, right? Why not wait to see, what God will do in your life when you're consistent, right? Maybe it's that day that you decide to be inconsistent that God has decided to bless you, right? Imagine that God was, sharing blessings, and the day that you decided to take your step away, you missed your blessing. Just imagine it. So, guys, consistency will always pay. It has never stopped paying. It will always pay. And really, to be honest, I don't care if there's no one else. I just know that there is power in being consistent. And if it has given me multiple six figures, it would definitely continue to, just be it. Consistency would always stand out. Now, guys, Coach B already ate into my time, but I'll forgive her. I won't be long here. I'm gonna tell you guys my own, part, and I'm gonna really relate this into my own journey, the last 6 years of being in this industry. Okay, so I'm gonna be talking about consistency. I'm gonna be talking about affirmations, guys. The power of affirmations. I was already gonna go into Coach Sylvia's topic. Sorry, guys. Yes, the power of affirmations. Now some of you on this call probably don't know about affirmations, guys. Before I even get into, my own part, I would really like to, say welcome, welcome to every new member in the house. I'm sure some of you were already confused when Coach B was talking. Like, what's this lady talking about? Don't worry. When you stay here long enough, you actually, grab most of what, we're doing here, and, just go through with everything that you continue to hear. Okay, so don't feel confused. If you have any questions, go back to the person that got you on board and let them explain. And if you're interested in, of course, being a top leader within Envision, you make sure you ask them questions, okay? They say follow who know road. So if you really want to be, a multi-millionaire here within Envision, you just need to stay consistent, ask questions, and of course, you're not going to feel confused, okay? Now I'm going to be talking about the power of affirmations. You see, 6 years ago, I learned about affirmations, and I can tell you that, I do not miss affirmations. Even if we're not saying the affirmations together as a group, I make sure that I put it in my timetable to actually say my affirmations every single day. Now, some of you don't even know what that word means, but I'd like to go, and check what affirmation really is. Okay. So, guys, if you have your notes, if you have your pen, you can just take it down, or you can even go check it out yourself later after this call. Now, what is affirmation? It is, positive statements that reinforces desired belief and mindset. Affirmation is important because it helps with, your self-esteem. It helps with managing stress, and also, just, promotes positive thinking, right? So, guys, I never knew what affirmation was. Okay, so if this is your first time hearing about it, it's okay. In this, team, well makers, you are gonna be learning a lot. This is really just the beginning. This is just the start. You're gonna be learning more about affirmations. But you see, for me, affirmations completely is one of the things that changed the game for me. Okay, now as humans, we will naturally feel tired. Sometimes, you might even lose faith. Sometimes, your belief system might just drop. It's just normal for us to be humans, okay? Now, there's a whole lot that affirmation does. It puts you in the right positive thinking. Right now, I tell people, you'd never gain anything from, thinking negatively. You'd never gain anything from not being in the right, frame of mind. You'd never gain anything from worrying, okay? Now, one of the things that really puts you in the right, mind, what would I call it now? The right frame of mind is affirmation. It is so important that you're speaking the right things to yourself. Okay. Now, to be honest, I've lost friends because, oh, they don't know how to talk, or oh, they take some things lightly. They just feel like, talking just anyhow, and they find it really funny. Now, that already tells you that these people are not developed, right? They are not mentally sound. They don't even understand that, some of these words really do not add anything good to your life. Now, it's in the Bible, right? It says, make write the vision, make it plain. He who sees it will run, right? So, guys, Every single thing you want to become is in the power of your tongue. You see, life and death is in the power of your tongue. So whatever you're speaking, don't take it as a joke. It is not a joke when you're negatively speaking, negatively down, and you're not just even doing this to yourself, you're causing harm to even the people around you, just the way that you're speaking, right? It's very important that you're very self-aware. Guys, awareness is really a big thing. If you are not aware about what you're doing, you will continue to do it and think it's a joke, right? You always want to be 100 when it comes to how you speak, what you're saying, what comes out of your mouth. It's very important. And trust me, guys, it's very hard. It's very, very hard to be a positive person. It's very hard to, really be in the right frame of mind. It's not easy, but, this is what it takes to really, become an entrepreneur, a successful, person when it comes to business in all areas, not just in Envision You. If you are someone always in the right frame of mind, it's because you understand, you're aware of what speaking right is, thinking right is. Because really, at the end of the day, I always tell people, instead of speaking these things you're saying, why not why not replace it with the good things that you feel will make you happy. Right? It's very hard, right? I don't know. I tell people, most of us are coming from environments where we're not exposed to these things, right? So it's not going to take one day for you to really understand all of what I'm saying, but gradually, if you stay plugged in with the right people, the right source, the right team. Of course, guys, we are the best team right now, guys. I'm telling you that you are in the right place. You just need to stay plugged in with us. And most of these things that you're going to be learning, you start to apply them even in your business, even in your daily life. Guys, affirmation is not only for business, it is in all areas of your life. Whatever it is that you're asking God for, whatever it is that you want to see your life become, you continue to speak. Now, when I started learning about affirmation, I started practicing it and I started seeing it working in my life, I took it even much serious than ever. Now, I want you guys to understand that affirmation is a thing. It should be a lifestyle. Affirmation should be a lifestyle. Put it down. Affirmation should be a lifestyle. Because really, you are speaking into the future, right? You might not be in that particular place you want to see yourself. You might not be doing well. It might not be where you really want to be. But if you continue to speak, what happens? You are basically speaking to the universe, and the universe is listening to what you're saying, and it will definitely come to pass. And now when you're speaking in so much belief, you're speaking in so much power, you're speaking in so much. Guys, these things are real. It happens. Now, when I start affirmations, after prayers, maybe when I'm done from the gym, I come back home, I say my affirmations. Okay. Now, we're going to be starting something by Monday. We are going to be doing a team affirmation. Now, nobody should remind you to join this, because it's not for me. It's not for Coach Katrina. It's not for Coach Derek. It's not for Coach Bianca, Coach Sylvia. It is for you. Affirmation is for you. It is to help your mind. Guys, you need to feed your mind the way you feed your stomach, right? Every day, some of us, we eat 4 times a day, 3 times a day. You probably even eat twice a day. Have you fed your mind? Because your mind literally controls every area of your life. How you think is what you become. So what are you consistently speaking? It's very hard. Like I said, I'm not saying it's easy for you to just transform, but it is so important that you start joining affirmations when we start on Monday. Guys, some of you will get it right and even better when you actually, some of you probably were saying affirmations before, but you stopped. Oh, this thing is not working. Guys, do you know some of my affirmations came to pass after 2 years, after 3 years, after 1 year, 6 months, after 8 months? These affirmations will probably not happen now, like as you want it, like right now, but it will eventually happen. Are you ready to hang in there until it eventually happens? Are you ready to be there until it eventually happens? Guys, if you're with me, drop some affirmations in the chat. Guys, if you're with me, drop some affirmations. Are you ready? Guys, I'm telling you, there was some point of my life where I was affirming a US visa. There's some point of my life I was affirming a UK visa. Guys, if you're living in Nigeria, you know how difficult it is to even get a visa outside Nigeria because they feel everybody wants to run away. I was affirming these things for 2 years until it eventually happened. I definitely have a witness in the house. Sylvia is my witness. Bianca is my witness. Katrina is my witness. These things did not happen till after 2 years. Now look at me traveling all across the world. Look at me, people saying, "Oh, you're going everywhere. Wow, are you even in Nigeria? Steph, where are you?" I was affirming this life that I'm living right now. Guys, are you ready? Because you need to start speaking into your life so that life will become better. Guys, whatever you are consistently pondering about and worrying about, it will continue to be the case because you're not speaking right. But the moment you actually transition into speaking life into yourself, speaking life into the people around you, speaking life into your family, speaking life into your children, you would see how things will begin to change. I get a lot of people outside telling me, "Steph, you're so confident. I like the way you talk." Steph, like they want to be your friend because they can just smell positivity around you. They can just feel your confidence. They can just feel your energy. Guys, you need to speak these things and eventually you will become. You are what you consistently think about. What are you constantly thinking about? What are you constantly thinking about? What are you constantly speaking into your life? Guys, affirmations from next week Monday we will be affirming together, right? We're going to be speaking together, and trust me, some people are going to be hooked with wealth makers, if not for anything, because we are doing something that on a normal day you never had anywhere. Yes, you never had it anywhere, because we are about to change the game. Guys, if you stay plugged in with us every day from Monday to Friday, you will not regret being a part of the Wealth Makers team. Yes, guys, drop some Wealth Makers in the chat, because that is what we are all about. We are Wealth Makers. Together, we're going to empower so many people, not just financially, but positively, mentally, spiritually, in all areas. We are taking this to the next level. Guys, I'm sure some of you are wondering what's the importance of affirmations. I don't want to stay long here on this call because, guys, Coach B already took out my time, like I said, but I want us to say some few affirmations together, right? I want to say some few affirmations together because this is just about to make a lot of sense. And now I'm actually saying this because we have a lot of newbies here who are still probably confused. What she's saying? What she's saying, guys? Affirmations. I am limitless. I'm worthy. I am a superstar. Guys, I was saying I traveled the world for over 2 years, and guess what? People see me now and they admire. Oh, what are they doing differently? Because I was speaking. Nobody's there when you're speaking with so much faith and belief. Nobody's there when you're talking to yourself like you're mad. Yes, guys. If you want to really become, a six-figure earner, you cannot be normal, and you cannot be doing what normal people are doing to become a six-figure earner. It's not possible. It's not possible. Every rich person or wealthy person you see out there, trust me, we're all doing the same thing. I am a diamond. I'm a diamond. And guys, some of your affirmations would have to have a date of completion. Guys, if it's not happening that day, move it to another day. But make sure that you are consistently speaking of what you want to become, who you want to become, where you want to see yourself the next 6 months from now, 1 year from now, 2 years from now. Keep speaking. Affirmations will not hurt anybody. Guys, when people see you talking to yourself, let them wonder, is this person okay? Are you normal? Yes, you're not normal because you are headed somewhere with your words, because life and death is in the power of the tongue. Now, let's say some affirmations together. I am a money maker. I am successful. I am attractive. I am confident. Guys, look at me. Don't I sound confident to you guys? Don't I sound like I know where I'm headed? I know where my life will be the next 2 years, 5 years, 10 years from now. That is what people should see when they see you out there. I'm worthy, I'm powerful, I am bold, I'm perfect. Even though we know we're not perfect, keep speaking that you are. You are. Guys, everything you say after I am is true. Yes, because that's who you are. Everything you say after I am is true. It's exactly what God wants you to be. So keep speaking it. Keep loving yourself. Guys, I'm humble. I'm a winner. I'm healthy. I'm wealthy. I'm happy. Even if you're sad, even if you don't feel like it today. Guys, because we're all human, you won't feel like it every day. But I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm consistent. I'm limitless. You need to speak into I'm a champion. For those of you who are looking to, you need to keep speaking until it happens. Don't stop speaking. Guys, I'm gonna be passing the call over to the next speaker because I mean I know that you're about to hear more from our top mentors, our top coaches, Coach Katrina, Coach Derek. You're about to hear from, our powerhouse. Like, guys, are you ready? Are you ready to get more value? Are you ready to listen to our next speaker? If you're ready, I need to be seeing some fires in the chat, back to back to back. If not, guys, I'm not bringing them up. I'm not bringing them up. Okay, I'm gonna be handing the call over to our one and only billionaire Derek. Guys, he is an amazing person. Like, I'm not just talking about, envisioning, I'm not talking about the business, I'm talking about even outside the business. When you say someone has a heart for people, someone is ready to give everything to just see that the team wins. Coach Derek, we are so grateful. Guys, you're about to hear from a double diamond. Guy, I don't know if you guys are ready to actually receive what you're about to receive today, because I'm ready. I'm ready. And I hope that you guys got value. Thank you so much, Coach Derek, for coming on. We really appreciate. We can't wait to hear from you. Thank you so much. Guys, hang in there. Make sure you don't leave this call, because those who are ready to make the big bag are definitely the ones that stay to the end of this call. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Coach Derek, you can take the call away.
All right, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? I got the pink on today. Happy International Women's Day. Listen, I got my pink on today. You know what I mean? And you like the way it fits on me, right? Happy Women's Day. Put some love hearts in the chat. Put some pink hearts in the chat for the wonderful women. Without them, men, we wouldn't be here, right? You know, my mother, I called her today. I said, Happy Mother's Day, Happy Women's Day. I called it Mother's Day, right? Because we really appreciate all the women. Love you guys. And I'm representing, right? Well, Derek Alexander here. I want to give it back to all the speakers. Coach Sylvia, incredible training. Powerhouse training on consistency. Bianca came with the slides, you know. She came with the slides. Taprooting, an incredible skill set. And Steph, I call her, a one-of-one, incredible leader, really focusing on the power of affirmations and power of really speaking the right things, okay? And all these skill sets are very, very important, okay? They're extremely important, because if you're going to win in this industry, and we're not talking about a 1 year run, a 2 year run, we're talking about 10, 20, 30 year run, you need to have these skill sets in place, right? But I want to get right into it, because I have limited time. We want to keep this course as short as possible. I'm going to be training today about the power of prospecting, right? The art of actually prospecting and finding new and excited leaders in your organization, okay? This is a very, very important skill set. It's a skill that I believe I'm qualified to speak about. I definitely believe, that I have this skill, definitely to get to where we've got to, definitely this skill has had to be learned. And it's something that I actually studied. I didn't just go and try and figure this out. I actually studied this skill set. A lot of people all over the world that I've had a chance to connect with. I have a lot of friends in the industry that are 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners, and I'm always building relationships, and I'm always asking them questions. And one of the things that I really, over the first 6 months to a year of my journey, I really started to master. I really wanted to find out how can I become an attraction magnet. Because if you're gonna build this business to a high level, a lot of people, listen, you know, people are trying to figure out how is it gonna happen. Derek, how is it gonna happen? How am I gonna win? How am I gonna have the success? And a lot of people are just complicating the process. You're expecting for people to fall into your feet and join the business because you're smiling at them. That's not how the world works. When you walk into a store, the staff have to ask you, hey, can I help you? I'm not just going to walk in, but based upon the service that I receive, I'm going to buy, right? So you've got to understand, we need to position ourselves in the right way where we are able to attract people into our business. You need to become an attraction magnet so people can come to you and say, listen, I want to do business with you. And also, when you're reaching out to people, you've got to have a magnetic personality to be able to attract people into your business, right? Bianca was talking about having a pleasing personality. If you do not have a pleasing personality, work on that. Because people do not want to do business with people who are difficult, right? That's one thing I can tell you. But let me talk firstly about attracting, right? We're going to talk about attracting number one. There's 3 steps to this, right? The first thing is attract. You've got to position yourself as the prize, okay? And there's something called attraction marketing. You might have heard about this before from various different leaders in the industry. Attraction marketing is the skill to attract people to your reality. And then once you attract them to your reality, you convert them to your reality, okay? So you attract them by your posts, right? Social media, right? I don't post anything controversial. I want to have every single person from every walk of life look at my page and say, you know what? I would do business with that person, okay? I know you might have strong views about certain things, but you've got to keep those things at a minimum because we're in a business here, right? It's not about posting what you want to post because, oh, it's what I want. You've got to post things that people are going to be attracted by and they're going to want to do business with you because of those things, right? So family, right? There's 4 types of marketers, right? There's 4 types of marketers: lifestyle marketers, educational marketers, spiritual marketers, right? And motivational marketers. So you've got to pick the 2 that you want to predominantly have on your page, right? So for my 2, I'm definitely more lifestyle and more motivation. Obviously, you know, I have faith, so I talk about that anyway, but I lead more with the lifestyle and with really motivating people to believe that they can become the best version of themselves. So I give out a lot of free value. I give out a lot of game on my social media, so people will see me and say, this gentleman has the value, okay? So if I join his team, right, can you imagine how much more value I'm going to receive? If he's giving this free game out on his Instagram, can you imagine how much value is going to come from, you know, joining his business, right? So you've got to learn how to use social media, right? You've got to stop promoting the products and services and just talking about the products and services. Listen, guys, I'm going to give you guys a newsflash. Nobody cares about the products and services. I know it sounds very crazy. Let me explain what I mean. When I say join this company because we have this product, people care about what it can do for them, okay? I'm not saying they don't care about the product. What I'm trying to say is they care about what can this product do for me, right? Stop spamming your page of information about products, and you've got to give people testimonials. Testimonials sell more than anything else. What has the product done for you? What has the product done for your family? What has the product done for the customers in the business? When you post those things, people will be like, oh, wow, right? You post the results. You post what it's done for you, right? Right? We see people buy new cars, new homes, right? They purchase a new, they buy a new investment property, right? Oh, thanks to this opportunity, I can do this. Oh, what's the opportunity, right? And people care about themselves. They don't care about our rank, how much money we make, or the watch on our wrist. They don't, listen, they might look at it and say, okay, this person's getting some money, but they want to know, how can you help me? What can you do for me, right? Prospects are selfish. We have to take everything off ourselves. I was selfish as a prospect. I wanted to know, what is this company going to do for me? So you've got to promote not just the product, but promote what it's doing for people, the lifestyle it's giving people, the ability for that person to travel more, the ability for that person to look after their family more, the ability for that person to be able to live a more comfortable lifestyle. Okay, for me, a big story that I use on my social media was I attracted people to our company because I left my job after 4 months. So I built up a full-time income quite quickly. That was a story that I used. I never led with the company name. I never led with even the product. I led with the story, right? Facts tell and stories sell. No one wants to see a bunch of facts and numbers on the screen. They want to see what has it done for you emotionally, spiritually, right? I said to myself, okay, listen, I'm going to show my relationship with my mentor. You post your mentor on your page. Wow, this gentleman is, Mr. Imanite, and you're talking about the success he's achieved. Oh, guys, I'm partnered with David. If you get started, you will be partnered with us too, right? You're selling the emotion. People buy into feeling. They don't buy into facts. They buy into feeling. Yes, I know there's different personalities, but for the most part, people need to be emotionally attached to, if you're emotionally attached to the product, people will be emotionally attached to you too, right? So an action step for this is post a piece of content today. Post something today, a testimonial video, a video about what the product is doing for people, right? Post that on your story today. Post it on your story or even on your feed. Post something. This person was able to make an extra $1,000 this month in trading. This person, by using our coffee brand, by using our Alive, right, has had hair growth, has had a boost in energy, has had a boost in their libido, whatever it is. You need to bring that story in and promote the story, promote the results from that product. And then that person will come to you asking you, what do you do? How can I get the product, right? The second part is engaging, building relationships with customers, right? Now, you've got 3 types of markets: your cold market, your warm market, and your hot market, right? Your cold market are people that you do not know, right? So customers or people that you're approaching on a cold approach. You don't know them from anywhere. Personally, when you reach out to people and when you're prospecting people on social media and you're giving someone that you don't know a first message, you want to start to build a relationship with that person, and you want to have a common ground, right? You want to find something about their life that you can actually relate with. And for example, if there's a guy that supports a certain football team, I'm going to then respond to his story. Oh, I see that you're a Man United fan like me. Wow, right? And you start a conversation. And before you know it, you're having a full-on conversation, and eventually they will ask you, what do you do, right? Sometimes you can go in with a direct approach, but I recruit quality people, right? I don't DM just anybody, right? You have to have a certain amount of posts. They have to have, listen, if you prospect somebody with 5 posts, you're probably not going to get a response, or the person is just not on social media, right? I want someone that already has a brand. I want someone that already has influence, right? You've got to recruit up. Stop recruiting the low-hanging fruits. Recruit people that have ability to move volume into your business, right? Recruit people that have a level of influence that they can come into the company and bring 30, 40 customers in 30 days, right? So you want to go out there and, again, cold market, engaging with people on social media. Guys, today, go on your social media, right? Stop scrolling and looking at the blogs. Go onto social media. Go onto a motivational page, right? For example, go to Tony Robbins' page. Go to Les Brown's page. Go to Bob Proctor's page. Rest in peace to Bob Proctor. All these pages have people that are following that page that are interested in self-development. Look at who's following those pages. Look at who is commenting on those posts, and look at who is liking the posts. Go into the likes and see who's liking posts about wealth creation. Those people are qualified to speak to. Oh, how you doing, bro? I see that you follow Bob Proctor too. Incredible, man. Wasn't he amazing? Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Derek. What's your name? Boom, John, right? Nice to meet you, John. What do you do? And you start building a connection. Before you know it, they're on the call, and then they'll join the business. So building those relationships. Warm market are people that you already know, right? So you're contacting people that you already know and you're building that relationship with them, right? But I'm really gonna go into what to actually say to people, right? Because when you're actually going out there and prospecting, it's really a numbers game. You've got to go out there and you've got to message people, and I would be personable to that person. So for example, if there's someone that I see that is an athlete, for example, right? And they've got a great page, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Great to connect with you. You've got a really dope page. How long have you been an athlete for, right? Ask a question that they would genuinely want to respond to, okay? You don't want to send a salesy message. I personally don't believe in that because, listen, you've got to send a message that people would, if you were talking to someone in person, how would you talk to them? Talk to them like a human being, not a robot. Hey, how you doing, man? Great to connect. You got a great page, bro. Keep it rocking. I see you got a beautiful family. Wow. What do you do? Right? Oh, I'm an IT technician. Oh, incredible, man. That's a great career. I've got whatever they say, whatever the prospect says, you have to create relatability. Oh, amazing. I know many IT technicians. Wow, incredible. Then they're going to ask you, oh, what do you do? Well, you know what I do? I help people make money online. That's what I say, right? There's different things you can say, right? I don't mention network marketing. I don't mention Forex. Nope. I say I help people make money online anywhere in the world by using a couple of hours per day and their smartphone. Wow, incredible. Man, that sounds incredible. How does it work? And you start building a connection. You can send them a video. You can get them onto a call, etc., etc. The art of prospecting is finding people, new, excited people, right? If your business isn't growing right now, you need to go into the field and find new, excited people, okay? Because the newest, most excited person is the person that has the most coachability. If you have people in your business right now that aren't coachable anymore, it's because they've become too familiar with you. And familiarity breeds contempt. So guess what you do? You go into the field and you find someone brand new who has no ego, right? They have no experience in this industry. Teach me the game, right? And that's what you have to do, okay? Now, lastly, I've got 2 minutes to go. Last thing I want to talk about, guys, is leveraging third-party tools, right? Leverage, again, the testimonials. Leverage the media hub, right? Even if there's a sharp prospect that you know, right? Get them onto the Vision Mastery call. Get them, I mean, not every call, but get them onto a call where they can get value. Guys, you've got to lead with the value. I know you want to have prospects, flooding into your Instagram. I know you want to have, 20, 30 customers joining every single week, but you've got to understand before you get a funnel, before you have a lot of, prospects, you have to give value. So in the meantime, on your social media, if I was you, I would be posting value content, lifestyle content and value content, right? Pictures of you, even if you take a picture by the pool, the caption could be full of value. Or you take a video where you're talking about personal growth. You're talking about not giving up. You talk about consistency, right? You post a video about affirmations, the power of speaking positively. People that are on the outside are going to be intrigued by how powerful your mindset is. So give out a lot of value, right? Again, go on social media, right? Find 5 people a day. Go on social media, go onto those pages and find people that have common interests, right? And look at their followers, look at their page. If they're posting consistently, they already have a brand. And now you can utilize that brand and leverage that with the company, and that's when diamonds will be breaking in your business, guys. Okay, guys? You're one person away from massive explosion. You're one person away from having an absolute superstar coming into your business. The person that prospected me, right? Back in our previous company 7.5 years ago, this guy was calling me every week. Hey bro, hey, calling me. And I was like, nah. But eventually I said yes. What if he didn't continue to follow up? Fortune is in the follow-up, because in the future, you will make an absolute fortune. That's my 50 minutes done. I'm gonna bring out my wife, Katrina, to really close this call off with the energy and the excitement. This is I always love edifying my wife because she's literally one of the very best in the entire world, right? One of the very best to ever do this in network marketing, an absolute legend in this industry, and someone that when I first came into the game, I took so much notes from. Even before we started talking or before, I was already looking at her as someone that, wow, she has the results. She has the posture, right? And she has, the energy, the goals, right? The ambition. And I'm so excited, right, that she's the one to close this call off. She's going to be announcing some incredible things that we're going to be implementing in our business, in our strategy here to really give you guys a system that will completely change the game, right? We're going to give you guys a system that's going to really, really, just really, really create a level of success for you and your family. It's all about systems, okay? It's all about systems. So I am so excited to bring up my wife, Katrina Alexander. She's going to come up and close this thing out. She's going to come and show you guys, right, the power, right, of promoting events. And also she's going to be announcing to you guys some very, very pivotal things that will be happening in the coming days, weeks, months, and years. She is the GOAT, global sensation, a creator of several 6- and 7-figure earners. And she's not new to this. She is true to this. So, my lovely wife, congratulations on Imperial. Let's rock and roll.
Can you please make me co-host? Sorry, I dropped off.
All done.
Okay, thank you. So, hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Super excited to be on this call with every single person that is here. The value so far has been amazing. I've been taking so much notes. One thing about me is that, I have the humility to I listen to everyone. I feel like there is so much that you can literally learn from everyone. And I feel like we really just had access to some of the very top in the industry of network marketing. So I've got literally a book full of notes because humility is what will always take you to the very next level. And I'm humble enough to know that I don't know everything. I may have some success, but I'm not where I want to be. So guys, I want to give it back to the incredible Derek Alexander. Thank God he's my husband. Can we go ahead and drop some love hearts for him in the chat box? Because when he comes on and he shares from the heart, and he always makes sure that he gives his very best and he shares what's going to really help people go to the next level. And that information that he shared, I know that if you apply it, it's really going to take you to the next level. So congratulations on being on here and really getting to the next level. And one thing I want to say as well is that the leaders are paying attention to who's on this call, because it's going to allow us to identify who should we be pouring our time into. Because yes, we have the humility. Yes, we're very humble, but at the same time, we know who we are and we know what we've accomplished and we know the power that we have to really help people accomplish their amazing goals and dreams. And we know we've done it time and time and time already, and we keep doing it time and time and time again. And we're always paying attention to who is paying attention. And guys, because you're here on this call, you have our time. The goals, the dreams, the aspirations that you have, listen, we are ready to engage with you, lock arms with you, and really make it happen, So I want to really give it back to the amazing Sylvia Ayo for opening up this call, the incredible Bianca Onyebuchi, the amazing Stefania Ayo, and my amazing husband, Derek Alexander, for all the value that they got on this call and they really poured out. But another thing, before we continue, I want to say Happy International Women's Day to all my amazing ladies on the call. Can we go ahead and drop some pink hearts in the chat box for ourselves? Because I feel like as women, we wear so many hats, and when days like this come around, to be honest, we should be celebrated every single day. But when days like this come around, we have to celebrate ourselves extra, because we really do a lot. You know, we are mom, we are wife, we are, you know, a businesswoman, we're counsel, like we literally wear so many hats, you know. So when days like this come around, we have to celebrate ourselves a bit extra because we really deserve this day. So happy International Women's Day, all of my ladies. It doesn't matter what it is that you do in your life. Listen, everything that you do is very, very important. You are important, and we see you and we celebrate you and we're so proud of you. And guess what? This is the least that you'll ever be. This is the least that you'll ever be. Okay. You know, there's so much more in store for you. And your 2025 is going to really be the year that you really, really, really go out there and you win and you really make it happen. Doesn't matter what your goals or dreams are, anything is possible if you'll just believe for it. And if you'll lock in with the right coaches and mentors that have already accomplished what you want to accomplish, they'll be able to really help you take things to another level. Now, the topic I actually want to speak about is the power of events. Okay, the power of events. I want to talk about how you can really use events to really catapult and skyrocket your business. Now, let me see in the chat box who on here really, 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 really wants to win big in 2025. You're not here to play games. You're really here for your life to look completely different from how it looks right now. Are you ready for a total transformation? Transformation spiritually, transformation physically, transformation emotionally, transformation financially. Let me know in the chat if you are that type of person that's really looking for some different type of results. Are you looking for exceptional results this year? Have you already declared that this is really going to be your Michael Jordan year? Listen, I came into 2025 all guns blazing. I'm not here to play. And that's why I'm so excited that the certain number of us that are on this call today are on this call today, because as leaders, we've paid attention to who is in attendance. Because now we're going to pour our heart and our souls into making sure that you get to where you want to go. So if you know that you're here on this call and you know who your leaders are, listen, send us a private message and let us know the goals that we can literally help you to accomplish this year. You've got our total commitment. Because you've shown up for your success, we are going to show up for you. Guys, we are ready to show up for those who show up for themselves. Listen, when you got involved in this business, maybe you didn't know that this was the chance that you have to become a 6-7 figure earner. Listen, well, now I'm letting you know. Guys, when I came into this industry, I was a sales assistant. I was somebody that was just working in retail. You know, some of you guys are more educated than I am. I'm somebody that dropped out of my first 2 colleges. My 3rd college, I decided just to do a BTech in photography. I was looking for something that was going to be easy enough to pass. I then ended up working in retail. You know, I was a sales assistant, got involved in this industry and realized that this was the only place that I was going to be able to become a 6-figure earner, a multiple 6-figure earner, a millionaire. How many of you guys realize that this is the only chance that you have to become a 6-figure earner, a multiple 6-figure earner, a millionaire? How many of you guys have made that realization? Do you realize this is your chance? This is your shot to really make it happen. Are you ready? Are you ready to be the first 6-figure earner in your family? Are you ready to be the first multiple 6-figure earner in your family? Are you ready to be the first millionaire in your family? Guys, listen. I didn't come from a family that had that level of success. There's never been a millionaire in my family. It's crazy to even say this because, I mean, we've been earning multiple 6 figures for years now. So it's even crazy to say that I don't come from a family that even had 6-figure earners. Isn't that insane? And I think 6 figures is so tiny. Like for a person to make 6 figures, it's only 120K a year. And I come from a family where nobody was earning that. Like nobody in my family history was making 120K a year. I think that's insane. But that's the lineage that I come from. But I made a decision. I decided that I was going to be the one. Now, let me know on this call, have you made a decision? Are you going to be the one from your family? Are you going to be the one that's going to completely transform the family history? If not you, who is it going to be? Right? If not you, who is it going to be? Because, guys, listen, stop being frustrated with people. I don't get frustrated with people when they don't understand the mission that I'm on. I'm very clear on the mission that I'm on, and nobody needs to co-sign my mission. My mission is between me and God. It's between me and God. It's not between me and man. Because most people will not understand the assignment that is on my life for me to continue to go out there and prove what is truly possible. That normal, regular people that don't come from an incredible background, doesn't matter what you've done before, doesn't matter what you haven't done before, can come into our profession. And if they are serious and they make a decision and they're committed and they have a burning desire and the will to win, and if they're coachable and teachable, can earn incomes and become a person that's completely unrecognizable to the people that have known them their whole lives. Guys, stop being concerned. Stop being worried about becoming unrecognizable to the people that have known you their whole lives. Listen, the people that have known you their whole lives, they haven't added any value to you. You're still broke. You're still not financially where you want to be. And you've known them your whole life. They haven't helped you. They haven't helped you become a six-figure earner. They haven't helped you become a multiple six-figure earner. They haven't helped you become a millionaire. Stop being concerned with, oh my God, you're a little bit worried. You're a little bit worried that, oh my God, how they're gonna, they're gonna be saying this, they're gonna be saying that, they're gonna disown me. Listen, let them disown you. There's 8 billion people in the world. God has the right people for you. When you make a decision, the right people are going to start showing up in your life. Better quality people. You think because you've known somebody for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years, 15 years, and those have been the people you've known, you think that just because of the length of time that you've known certain people, that justifies them staying in your life? Listen, if they need to fall off like a rotten branch, let's say like a rotten fruit will fall off of a tree, let them fall out of your life like a rotten fruit will fall out of the tree. Because God has more for you. God has better for you. Guys, listen, many of you say that you're believers. Many of you say that you're believers. I'm going to be honest with you. It irritates me every single day to see people that say that they're believers not move in faith and not move with belief. You say that you're a believer, but you're so worried about what everybody else thinks. Instead of focusing on, what does God have for me? What does God want for me? What does the word say about who I am? What does the word say about what my potential is? Right? Stop worrying about broke people. The people that you're worried about, do they have the life that you want to have? Do they have the things that you want to have? Do they have the income you want to have? Do they live where you want to live? Guys, let me tell you one thing. I made a decision years ago that I did not want to live with regret. I didn't want to end up at death's door. And then I'm thinking about, all the things I didn't accomplish, and I didn't accomplish them because I was worried about broke people's opinion. Guys, I don't care about most people's opinion. I don't care what most people think of me. I'm a good person, and I know I'm a good person. I'm kind to people. I'm humble. I'm nice. But I also know who I am, and I know whose I am, and I know what God has for me. And I know that literally God made all of us with big energy inside of us, big, big potential inside of us. And the reality is some of you guys are playing small. And it's a massive insult to God. You're insulting God every single day by playing small. You don't want to step into what he has for you, right? You are literally playing at mediocre levels, average levels for no reason. How is it even serving you? How is it even serving you? Let's say, for example, that person that you're so concerned about what they think of you, what they have to say about you, their opinion of you. Tell me what it is that they have in their life that you're desiring for your own life. The people that you're so worried about, what do they have that you want? And you can let me know in the chat. Because let me tell you the truth. I have never met very successful people that literally were negative when you spoke to them about your goals, your dreams, your aspirations. I've never met successful people that literally talked down on you going where you desire to go in life. The only people I've ever heard talk down on dreams and goals is broke people, unsuccessful people, people that are projecting their own limited self-beliefs, their own limited self-image, their own their own cap on their mind. They're putting it on you. And guess why? It's a fear that they have. They fear that you will step into your personal power. And they fear that when you step into that personal power and you become the person that God really has for you, they literally fear that it's going to make them feel inadequate. It's going to make them feel uncomfortable. It's going to make them feel less than. It's going to make them feel disgusted with themselves that you came from exactly where they came from, but look at you now. Look at where you're at. Do you get what I'm saying? So yes, your ambition, your posture, your confidence, all of it is going to irritate the laziness in lazy people. It's going to irritate the mediocrity, the average in other people, but you have to step into it anyway. This is your life and you only get one of it. Listen, I'm a mom now. I'm a mom. I have a nearly 2-year-old. I can't afford people's opinions of me. I'm only concerned with what God thinks of me. I'm concerned with what my husband thinks of me. I'm concerned with, yeah, that's pretty much it. What my mentor thinks of me, because I have a mentor that I trust. But pretty much aside from God, my husband, and my mentor, I don't really care. No. Yeah, I don't subscribe to people's opinions. I'm in my own lane. I'm running my own race. I'm focused. I know where I'm going in life. And guys, I'm willing to lose anything and anyone that doesn't serve the vision of where we're going. Listen, you see this call? We're doing this call because these leaders, we've come together and we've made a decision. We're going to help 20 of you this year become diamonds. The vision for this organization, we're going to have 20 brand new diamonds. Now, all 20 are not on this call, but some of you are. Some of you are part of the vision of the 20 diamonds. Listen, we so badly want to help 20 of you get to 6 figures. Listen, you see the leaders you heard from, every single one of us have created 6-figure earners. Every single one of us have helped individuals earn more than $120,000 a year. Every single one of us that you heard from. So we're not new to this. We are true to this. And you're getting this access for free. And guys, guess what? We've put together a timetable. We've put together a timetable for this team. Moving forward, we're going to be giving you insane value because the life that we've been able to create for ourselves, we want to help you get that life and beyond. We want to help you really take things to another level. So we're going to have more trainings. We're going to have more calls. We're going to be plugging. Listen, the things that have helped us win, we're going to use to help you to win. We're ready for you to be celebrated at levels you've never been celebrated at before. Listen, have you been that person in your life that you've never won at anything before? You've never won at anything. Nobody really celebrates you. Okay, you're part of the right environment now. We're ready to help you to win. And it's going to be back-to-back celebrations this year. But you have to make a decision. You have to decide that this is your year. You're not going to let any boo-boo distractions get in your way. Why are you so easily distracted? Guys, listen, goals or distractions. Do you guys actually know what God stands for? Do you know what God stands for? God actually stands for goals or distractions. Which one are you going to give your attention to? Guys, listen, for us to be at the levels that we're at, it means that we faced more distractions than you. You think we don't have distractions in our life? But we're so personally developed. These leaders that you heard from, they spoke about the power of consistency. Part of the power of consistency is your consistency with your personal self-development, your personal growth. Don't play about yourself. Guys, let me tell you something. I grew up in Jamaica. I came to the UK when I was 10 years old, right? Now, for me to be this person that I am today, I've had to be very intentional with my personal growth. For me to be somebody that dropped out of 2 different colleges, was failing miserably at formal education, only have a BTech in photography, never went to university, was working in retail as sales assistant. I've had to be very intentional on working on myself. Guys, where we are in life and where we're going in life, it's not off limits. It's not limited to just us. Everybody can get there. Listen, I crave so much to see you guys at a 6-figure income. Listen, I want to know who you truly are. Let me tell you something. Until you start getting some money, until you start making some money, you don't know who you really are. I hear people say all the time, that, oh, I'm going to be my authentic self. Da, 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 da. You don't know who your authentic self is until you get money as a problem out of the way in your life. When you get money as a problem out of the way in your life, come and talk to me about your authentic self. Let me see your authentic self. I want to see how you start living. I want to see the changes that you start to make, because I'm telling you right now, who you think you are right now is not who you really are. This is the broke version of you. Listen, doesn't matter how much money I have, doesn't matter where I live. This is the broke version of Katrina Alexander. And guys, this year, by the end of this year, you're going to see the rich version of Katrina Alexander. Next year, you're going to see the wealthy version, because there's levels to this. This year is the rich year. Next year is the wealthy year. Okay? There's levels to this. But I don't just want it for myself. I want to help you get there as well. I want to help your story to change. I want to help your postcode to change. It's so funny because I remember when, so I had met my husband in this amazing profession. And that's another reason why you guys need to come to events, is because you might just meet your husband at an event. My husband met me at an event and he was like, that's her. That's my wife. So your husband may be at the next event. I'm going to see you guys on March 15th in the London event. Your husband might be there waiting for you as well. And he might see you as well and be like, that's the chick. That's my wife. So guys, get ready. Make sure you look very nice next Saturday, because you don't know. But listen, guys, it's your turn. It's your chance. It's your time. If it's not going to be now, when is it going to be? Guys, listen, I remember when I got sick and tired of being broke. I remember when and the thing is, my version of broke was probably like doing really well for a lot of people. But let me tell you something, environment is key. If you feel rich right now, you're just not around the right people. Because none of us on this call are rich. Doesn't matter how much we're making. I've seen what life can really be. I've seen what life can really be. You need to get around a better environment of people. And guys, you're already a part of it. Every time you see an event come up, make sure you get to that event. You need to get around the right people. Listen, we're about to build a stronger community here. We're about to build a stronger community here because we really want you to have the kind of environment that we had coming up that's going to cause you to realize that you are special, you are powerful, you are capable. Everything that you're desiring for, you already have it in you. But maybe you need this environment to bring it out of you. I'm telling you, guys, we were all made in God's image. We all are power. Listen, there's nothing you've seen anyone accomplish that can't be you. That's why there's no need to hate on anyone. You don't have to hate on anyone. Listen, me and this group of leaders that you've heard from, listen, we've never hated on anyone that was doing better than us. But guess what? Their success have always inspired us. And the reason why their success have always inspired us is because it's literally because of the fact that we know that God didn't make any of us more special than anybody else. He made us all perfect. He made us all with the same God inside of us, right? So it's just that the reality is some of us are tapping into our personal power and some of us are ignoring it and are not using it. Guys, the reason why these leaders are telling you to do your personal self-development every day, do your personal growth every day, do your affirmations every day, is because you need to bring out of you what God has put in you. You need to bring out of you what God has put in you. Listen, you are more powerful than who you are operating as right now. You're more powerful than what you do right now. The job that you do right now is not even a good representation of who you are. Do you think me working in retail as a sales assistant making £7.25 an hour was a good representation of Katrina Alexander? Do you think me failing miserably at multiple different colleges, do you think that was a good representation of Katrina Alexander? No, it was not. Your career right now is not a true representation of your potential. You are more than what you're doing right now. And you've got to be honest with yourself. Do I need to start developing the gifts that God has blessed me with? Do I need to start walking into my purpose? Do I need to start, identifying my assignment? Do I need to start seeking fulfillment, spiritual fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, physical fulfillment? Do I actually need to make more money to start doing more, to start doing more, to start living more, to start experiencing more? Well, you're in the perfect vehicle. And guys, one of the best ways to really, really, really build your business and blow up your business, explode your business, is really utilizing events. Every time there's an event coming up, that's your chance. It's your cheat code. It's your shortcut. You want to really use events. Does anybody know what events stand for? Events literally stand for elevate vision, eliminate negative thoughts. When you plug into an event, trust me, babe, you are going to make a decision. You are going to decide to do something great with your life. But guess what? Don't just plug yourself into an event. Plug people into an event as well. Listen, guys, we have a very special event coming up next Saturday, right? This event is going to be happening in London. We have a beautiful venue, very sophisticated venue, very fancy venue. We've spent thousands on this venue to provide you with an experience. We're going to have 3 big time international guests flying in from America to come and feed your spirit, feed your soul, right? To come and teach you the financial freedom blueprint so you can rub shoulders with success, so you can associate with success, so you can see your future in them. We're going to have Dr. David Imonite, the co-owner of Envision You. He's going to be right here in London next Saturday. We're going to have Bryce Thompson, another multi-millionaire, 28 years old, done extremely well for himself. By the age of 22, by the age of 25, he'd made over 22 million. Dr. Gary McSween, another multi-millionaire. He just bought his multi-million-dollar home cash. He just made $260K in a day from a crypto transaction the other day. These are the caliber of special guests that we have coming on March 15th. Now, my question to you is, do you have your ticket? Have you exhausted all the stops to be in this event? Because this is the event that's really going to show you your future. Because you might be looking at David Imonite, you'd be like, oh my gosh, but that's David Imonite. He was born rich. No. At the age of 21, he was broke as a joke. He got arrested for stealing a TV. He had 2 babies on the way, 2 different baby moms. He's 41 years old today. And yes, he has made over $100 million. But he's worked extremely hard on himself and on his business to get to where he's at today. So when you see him and when you come to this event and you associate with him and you rub shoulders with him and you give him a hug and you shake his hand, just understand that you're staring your future in the face. Make eye contact with him. Let him know, listen, I'm coming. Listen, I'm inspired. Where you are today, I'm coming, So guys, you're going to be able to learn from the very best on March 15th. But let me tell you something. For those of you that are going to be part of the 100 diamonds that we're going to have this year, right? The 20 diamonds that we're going to have in Wealth Makers specifically, make sure that you don't come to this event by yourself. Think about the last event that you went to. If you've come to an event before, how did that event make you feel? What happened for you after that event? You see that exact feeling that you got, that energy you got, that excitement that you got, that confirmation that you got, that decision that you made at that event. What if you could literally have as many people as possible experience that same level of excitement, that same level of clarity, conviction, commitment, that same level of decision that you made? What if you could have other people right there with you feeling that energy? Listen, in this business, you want to have duplication. You don't just want it to be you. Listen, if it's just you doing everything, you're only going to make so much money. If you get into the game of developing leaders, right? You don't just want to attract customers. Listen, if you have a business of just customers, you are going to be out of the game as fast as you came into the game. because it's going to be so frustrating to just have customers coming in like a revolving door, coming in and going out, coming in and going out. You want to develop leaders. Use events to develop leaders. Guys, it doesn't matter if you're in Nigeria. Guys, if you're in Nigeria and you see that the owner of the company is going to be in London, the VP of Global Business Development, Bryce Thompson, is going to be in London, Gary McSween is going to be in London, have you gone through your phone book and asked yourself, who do I know in London that I can plug into this event? Have you started thinking about big business? Do you just want to have a business in Nigeria, or do you want to have a business in the UK? Do you want to have an international business? Do you want to make money whilst you're sleeping? You got to start thinking bigger. You got to start thinking big business. This is not a network marketing business. This is real business. This is business. You got to stand on business and you're going to be paid big money. Guys, listen, wherever you live right now, fine. You're going to have, you're going to start locally first, right? You're going to start locally. You're going to build a nice local business and everything. But if you want to make millions, and you should be here because you want to make millions, listen, you should be here because you want to make millions, right? Right now, maybe you don't believe it, but listen, with the timetable that we've put together, to really pour into you, to really develop you, by the time we're done with you, your mind is not going to want to see anything less than millions, okay? So guys, listen, just because you live where you live, do not confine your business to just your local place. You want to start thinking global. Because yes, start locally, but you want to finish globally. Globally is where the big money is. That's why myself and Sylvia Ayo, every single Wednesday moving forward, we are going to be doing trainings to really teach you how to become attractive in the space of network marketing, MLM, how to really develop yourself, so that now you can develop the influence of being a leader, of being an attraction magnet to really grow and multiply your business, to have people flocking to want to be part of the mission that you're running with. We're going to be having trainings every Wednesday moving forward. We're going to teach you everything that we've taught to everybody that we've developed into six figures and multiple six-figure earners, because we know that you're the next set of diamonds and we want to pour into you to help you get to where we know you can truly be at in life. Because listen, we only get one life. Let's do it well. We only get one life. Let's do it well. Okay. So listen, start having a global mindset. Let me ask you a question. When you saw the UK event, March 15th, with David Imonite, Bryce Thompson, Gary McSween, myself and Derek, right? Did you think about who do I know in the UK? Did you check your phone book and ask yourself who relocated to the UK, right? Who do I know in the UK? And did you give them a phone call? Did you edify the leaders? Did you edify the event? Did you edify what they can expect coming to this event? And did you promote the event to them? Because why wouldn't you want to have a business? Why wouldn't you want to have a leg of your business in the UK? Why wouldn't you want to have a branch of your tree in the UK? Why wouldn't you want to have a UK team? Why wouldn't you want to have a UK team? Isn't it advantageous to have a UK team? Isn't it advantageous to be in one country and getting paid from another country? What if something happens in your country, right? Wouldn't you want to have a team elsewhere so that, you know, your income is solidified? It's the same thing. When you see events happening in America, make sure you're plugging people into those events. Start thinking globally. Don't just think locally. Listen, this is your chance. This is really an opportunity to completely transform your lives. Guys, I am so excited to see each and every single one of you next Saturday. That event is going to be life transforming. What we've put together with us and all of the amazing special guests that we have, it is going to be a transformative event. And the biggest injustice is if you come by yourself. If you come by yourself, that's a sure sign that you don't really love people. Because if you really love people, you'd want them to be there on that day and you'd want them to be poured into. Because we have a lot of pouring that we're going to do on that day. And guys, everybody that comes to that event, they're going to go to another level financially. And guess what? Because you brought people with you, you're going to go to another level financially because they're going to be fired up. They're going to be excited when they come and they get this experience. But you got to get yourself on fire right now. You have a week to go. Be honest with yourself. Have you really promoted for this event? Have you done your very best? You've got David Imonite, Bryce Thompson, Gary McSween, the Alexanders. Listen, Bring your guests to the event, send your guests to the event. Let us do the heavy lifting. There's never been a time that you sent people to an event, you brought people to an event, and your business didn't expand. They didn't get started. Every time we have events, your people get started. Okay? So bring people to this event and let them catch the vision. But really, after we come off of this call, really sit down and ask yourself, where do I want to be coming out of this event? What rank do I want to achieve coming out of this event, right? Where do I want my finances to be coming out of this event? And guys, really ask yourself, do I have the right amount of people coming? If I say this is my goal, how many people do I actually need coming to this event for me to achieve this goal? And just be honest with yourself. So guys, let me show you the timetable. Let me show you guys the timetable. So this is our brand new timetable that we've put together, because as I mentioned, guys, we are really going to be turning up the value, making sure that we're really giving you guys everything that you need to have to really be equipped to take your life and your finances to a whole nother level. So this is a timetable that we're going to be running with. There's a slight adjustment that we need to make. So we've got our amazing Silver Surfer, Jonathan Thompson. Jonathan Thompson on Tuesday mornings and Thursday mornings at 6 a.m. He is going to also be doing a live trading session. So we're going to have live Forex trading at 2 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Nigeria time each day from Monday through to Friday. But we're also going to have the Jonathan Thompson, Silver Surfer himself, 6 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays as well. We're going to put that into the timetable. That's one adjustment that we need to make. We're going to add that into the timetable. So guys, we're going to make sure that you're growing. We're going to make sure that you're making money. We are going to pour insane value into you. So if this is really your Michael Jordan year, if this is really your Kobe year, get ready, because we are going to, actually, we're not going to match your energy because we're always going to have more energy. But listen, we are ready to help you get to your goals. Okay. So make sure you plug into this timetable because we are really going to turn it all the way up. And guys, as I said before, really use this event that is coming up next weekend. It is going to be life transforming. Okay. It is going to be life transforming. The 15th, we're 1 week away. We're 1 week away. Up your level of promotion. Go outside and meet people. Go outside and promote this event. Go into your phone books. Who do you know in London? Who do you know in the UK? Woo! Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. All right, awesome. Guys, one final thing before we go. We want to make room. We want to make room for what God has really got for us, you know? God can't really bless us if we don't make room to receive what he has for us. So what we're going to do is we're going to be starting a brand new group chat. So right now you're in a current group chat. We're going to be starting a brand new group chat. Now we're not going to delete the old group chat. We're going to leave it there. We're not going to be using it anymore. We're not going to be posting in it anymore either, because we want to make room for all the blessings that God is ready to bless us with. And I'm sure you're in agreement with that. Listen, this is a new day. This is a new season. This is a new dawn. And God's blessings are richly reserved for us. But one thing God pays attention to is, are these people really ready? Have they decluttered to make room for the better that I have for them? And when he looks at that old group chat that we have, he is shaking his head and he said, these people are not believing for more. And he's just walked right on by. But we don't want him to walk right on by. So guys, right now, effective immediately, we are launching a brand new group chat, and we're no longer going to be communicating on the previous group chat, because we want to make sure that we make room for the momentum that we are going to experience this month. The momentum we're going to experience this month is unprecedented, especially after this March 15th event. This March 15th event, guys, it's going to be explosive. And all the people that are going to be coming to that event, brand new, they're all going to get started on the day. And we've got to make room to receive this new blood. New blood is the lifeblood of every organization, and we're going to be receiving plenty on that day and moving forward. So we're starting that new group chat effective immediately. We're going to drop a link in the old group chat. Just join the new group chat through the link. And anybody that you love and care about that's still active in your business, let them know that we've moved on, and they can join the new chat as well. As I said, we're not going to delete it, but we're not going to be speaking there or communicating there or posting anything there anymore, because we're stepping into something new so that God can bless us with the more that he has for us. Because God has, listen, we've been playing too small. And it's really time to dominate. It's really time to take things to a whole nother level. And in order to go up, you have to give up. So we're going to have to give up some things that's been weighing us down. And one of the things that's been weighing us down is dead weight. So we're going to get rid of the dead weight. We're going to get rid of the baggage. We're not throwing anybody out of anything. But what we're going to do is we've opened a brand new group chat. The link is available. It's going to be posted in the existing group. And all you have to do is click the link to join. Now, anybody that doesn't see the link, that's not our issue. It means they're not paying attention. And if they're not paying attention, they're not ready to win. And that's not our fault. But we have to move forward in order to create the 20 diamonds that we're going to have this year. And you may just be one of them. We have to make room to receive God's very best. Okay? It's only when you start decluttering that God can bless you with the more that he has for you. But it's really a lack of faith to hold on to old things. God cannot prepare himself to do a new thing for us. Okay, so guys, I'm super excited for each and every single one of you. Let us explode. Let us win. March is going to be full of momentum. Make your decision. Lock arms with your coaches. Lock arms with your mentors. Let's go to war this month and really make your goals and dreams happen. It's time you level up. It's time you rank up. It's time you go to the next level. Listen, I want to see you win, but don't let me want you to win more than you want to win. Okay? And March 15th is our coming out party. We are going to shut down London. Guys, there's still tickets available for your guests. Do you need more tickets? Contact myself or Derek for the more tickets that you need, because you've still got a week to go. You've still got a week to go. You can double up on the number of guests you have so far. You can 10x the number of guests you have so far. What's your level of promotion really been like for next week? Have you gone out there and met? Listen, there's 8 billion people in the world. Every time you step out of your house, there's people. There's no shortage of people. You can't say you're coming to the event by yourself because nobody wants to come with you. No, you haven't intentionally left your house and gone out to network and connect with people. If you need help on how to do that, reach out to me or Derek and ask us, how can I go out and cold market? How can I go out and cold prospect? I want to have X amount of people at the event. What do I need to do? We will teach you. We will teach you. Okay, so guys, I don't want to keep you guys any more longer. It's been my pleasure to pour into every single one of you. I'll see you guys in the new group chat, Wealth Makers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, congratulations on the success that you're going to have this month. I cannot wait to celebrate your new rank. Okay. All right. Goodbye, everyone. Love you all. And let's really dominate this month. Mwah.